Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which once again we're going to talk about the coming soon trailer that Wargaming released yesterday. And today we're not going to focus on the Halloween event, neither on the Polish heavies. We're going to talk about a free-to-play event that is coming that will allow you to get the greatest rewards Tier 8 has to offer. When you take a look at this trailer, I feel like most of you were absorbed by the fact that Wargaming finally announced the new Halloween tank and the new Halloween event, aka the Titan HN or HS, I can't remember exactly the name. After, of course, they talked about the Polish heavies and it was, let's say, the big news of the 8.4 update, right? But a lot of you passed on the latest thing Wargaming is showing. Not the camos, because we don't care about them, but most importantly about those special things they announced for the Blitz Cup 2021. Because when we take a look at what's coming, you see that there is a projector with what seems to be either a legendary camouflage designed for the occasion, or also, and it's totally possible, just an epic camo that you will be able to either buy or unlock by watching the Blitz Cup on World of Tanks Blitz official channel streaming services. But on top of that, they're showing something that doesn't last too long. Just take a look at that. We see an event here, right? And showing this event, we after see 3 tanks that are covered by something which doesn't allow us to know what those are. Luckily for you, I already know what those tanks are, and I also can tell you that you have the possibility of getting at least one of them in the upcoming event. To get the information needed, I went on the World of Tanks Blitz official Instagram account, because usually here they are leaking quite a lot of juicy stuff. And on their recent publication, beside the fact that they finally announced that we have a pricing coming, no, wait, that's not the right answer, sorry, this is it. When is a pricing coming this month follows the news, which is already nice from you to know that our pricing will be coming this month. But on top of that, they are releasing from time to time big leaks on unliked comments, etc. And if you dig through them, you can find some juicy stuff. As I was struggling finding it on their Blitz Instagram account, I decided to just copy-paste what I had on my phone directly on the screen right there. And as you can see, they are answering to someone that blurred his name out. For Halloween, no, we will play Uprising, Mad Game, and Burning Games. I don't know what the question was related for because I can't remember exactly the comment. But for the Blitz Cup event, so what we saw in the trailer, you can pick one tank as the main reward. Car Naval Action 10. Centurion Mark 5.1 or the Projectile 46. Those tanks should be free to play to get, and oh boy, is it amazing. Not a single one of the tanks announced right here is bad. All of them are extremely powerful and they are among the best premiums you can get at tier 8. So yeah, I can understand that some of you are a little bit upset at Wargaming for making the Halloween event pay-to-win exclusive. But here, don't tell me you're angry at them, because they literally allow you to get for free one of the greatest tanks you can get at tier 8. Now, of course, the real question is, how will you be able to unlock them? As you can see, I decided to take the frame where they present the event in order for me to be able to talk about the rewards. And we're first gonna start with this little thing right there. Here, this thing, it looks like an avatar, and I'm expecting it to be one, but I could be wrong, because it also seems like it's a currency based on the shape of it, but also the fact that it seems like it has the ribbon of legendary stuff, so probably something that will maybe allow you to get a chance to get the Centurion, the Projectile, or the Caravan of Action 10, or maybe get it directly. I don't have a clue for the moment, but it looks suspicious. It doesn't seem like it's only an avatar, even if it could be as well, because maybe you will get the ribbon in your inventory, and from there you click on use and pop, it's going to give you, I don't know, maybe the Blitz Cup 2021 avatar or something like this. Now comes the time to talk about what I think is the item that will allow you to get your tank. And this item is literally this one you can see right there. I'm sorry I can't do it a little bit better here, but basically that thing right there seems like a ribbon to get a tank, because obviously it's a tank designed as a ribbon. So maybe we could expect Wargaming to put those ribbons, maybe 6 or 7 of them, and you have to unlock them until you get to the legendary one. And once you get the legendary one, maybe here you will be able to acquire your current event Action 10 or Progetto. But that being said, overall, let's say that the rewards are definitely worth it. You have premium time, you have boosters, you have new legendary camouflage that are glowing, if I'm not mistaken. We also have some credits, some gold, everything you need in order for you to become good at the game, or at least to make shit tons of credit. Now, guys, comes the time to ask yourself, when is the event gonna take place? In time, I mean. And if we base ourselves on the Twister Cup that occurred in 2020, I'm gonna click on it even if it's a French news. I'm sorry, guys, but my Google is set up in French. And basically what it tells us is that it started the 1st of September, like it's the case right now. And the finals, which is the moment where we are gonna get the mighty event, is starting after October, around the 15th of October. So maybe you're gonna get 2 events at the same time, the Blitz event one, but also the Twister Cup one. And if it's not the case, I know that Wargaming will give priority to the Blitz Halloween event simply because it's the most hype event of all time and of the whole year. And after, maybe put in the game the Twister Cup one. But beside that, when Wargaming announces the Blitz Twister Cup, you can be 100% sure that the event will follow during the same date, because Wargaming wants to make players play the game but also watch Twister Cup, and the best way for them to do this is to put an event in which you will grind the stage. Maybe something important to mention that I forgot about it. Usually when there is a Twister Cup, Wargaming wants to hype people and they want to have a lot of spectators. And how do they assure that they have a lot of spectators? They usually tell you in game that, hey, a Blitz Cup stream is going to start, and if you watch it, the longest you watch it with your Wargaming account linked to the stream you're watching, the more rewards you get. And maybe watching the stream will allow you to get faster to the mighty reward of the event. So it's definitely worth it, because all you have to do is take your device, put the stream for Blitz, just put your phone somewhere and it watches for you, you play at the same time, and boom, you get yourself maybe 10, maybe 15 stages completely done for free without doing anything, simply because Wargaming wants you to be involved in the Twister Cup. And now finally comes the time to talk about the rewards, the Centurion Mark 5.1, the current event Action 10, and the Progetto 46. What I want to do for them, because I feel like it's going to be a huge choice, especially for free-to-play players, I'm going to do a video for every single one of them. But overall, I could tell you some aspects of each briefly right there in like 1 or 2 minutes. The Centurion rack, Centurion rack, or by its name without the legendary camo, the Centurion Mark 5.1. Is the greatest Centurion after the Centurion Defender, simply because it features the exact same strong turret with which you can definitely hull down. It has an impressive 10 degrees of gun depression. You have a pew-pew gun, not an autoloader like the one you have on the Centurion Defender, and it's also quite strong on its upper plate of armor, which implies that with this tank, if you angle enough this plate, you will be able to bounce. You also have on top of that a great mobility. So in definitive, if you manage to put it in hull down, you have the armor, you have the gun, and you have the mobility, which makes it a great tank. The Progetto 46, we already talked about it. It's an auto-reloading mechanism. It's really great, especially for people that know what they're doing, because you will get a lot of credits with it. And you can also try to bounce some shells on your gun mantlet, even if it's not as good as the one you have on the Centurion Mark 1, but at least it still does the job. On top of that, you have an amazing mobility, and this tank is definitely one of the greatest in uprising, and as uprising is coming this month, it could be a good reward. Finally, the current event Action 10, the best tier 8 to be ever made by Wargaming, completely broken, amazing gun, amazing armor, okay mobility, everything is perfect. And for real, guys, if you have to choose one between all of those three, if you are extremely skilled and you want to have fun, go for the Progetto. If you are not skilled or your only priority is to be effective on the battlefield, take the Action 10, and if you don't have any of those, obviously get yourself the Centurion Mark 5.1. Obviously here it's just a summed up of all those tanks, but I'll play them sooner or later on the channel, doing a whole video about them for you to know which one you want to pick for this upcoming event. So for once, I must say thank you Wargaming for allowing us to get those juicy rewards completely for free, but I'm still quite afraid about one thing. If everyone can get it, we are going to see them all day long on the battlefield, and maybe tier 8 is going to become even more unplayable. See ya.